Hello everybody, and welcome back to What's the Plan? Today the plan is Blood Furnace, the second instance in the Hellfire Ramparts, Hellfire Citadel block. Whether it's a second instance is pretty much assured. Some people go to either skip this or go straight to slave pens. But I believe this would be the second instance for the most part. Here we are with Khaleesi again.
Hello.
Hello. She is healing with pride. And
Always.
exactly. Not letting me die, that's for damn sure. She'd never hear the end of it.
Sorry, that's the Loki monster.
That is the Loki monster. She is infested with Norse gods, apparently.
Definitely demons.
There you go. As you can see, I could have gone through that a number of different ways, but I figured just, toss some barrels, walk them to the top, everybody will get here. Worked fairly well. I can't remember if I know these enforcers will stun you. I'm not sure if the rogues, if they're stealthed, will cheap shot you or anything like that. So, if you can break their stealth, might as well just be on the lookout for them. They're not all over the instance, but they are in a couple of key places. So, if you know where those key places are, then you don't actually have to worry about looking out for them, because you sort of know where to check. Yeah. That dude has leveled, so we will give him the blessing of the group.
Just said it in all caps, but oh well.
As you can tell, she was yelling quite loudly. So,
I was very excited for him.
yes. Khaleesi is one to yell, though, so.
Whatever.
Well, if you can't tell, I mean. You never know. So, there's summoning. Let's see, I was able to interrupt their summon with the Breath of Fire. That's why the Breath of Fire glyph is actually probably one of my favorite glyphs on all characters. But that's neither here nor there. So we get to move on. In this next room, you'll start to meet these technician guys. Not actually difficult, mind you. But they will put bombs on the ground. These bombs used to basically one-shot anybody. Well, not one-shot, let's say two-shot. But now they're more of just a nuisance. So just be wary of them. Try not to walk through too many at once. But you can hit them. As I do see that one there, I was trying to avoid it for Khaleesi's benefit.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Every now and then. The final note, I guess, that is worth saying before we fight. I am still on the lookout for a pair of gloves. At this point, I don't even really care if they're cloth, or leather, or intellect. Well, no, they should be leather, because they're 5% off. But it's pretty much at the point where
She'll take anything.
I'll take anything. Speaking that, a pair of cloth or healer gloves will give me probably like 50 stamina, which would be nice. I'll keep my necklace for now. I'm not 100% sure which is better. I actually haven't really researched most of my stats. I mean, I'm sure strength gives me like one attack point. But I don't know. I'm content with what I got. There was a rogue hiding in this corner. There's also another check at the end to check for rogues as well. Hey, belt! Not what I need. Oop. So, moving on. Got a nice, lovely hallway. Alright. So, the best part about tanking is, again, you control the pace. This whole instance could be done one pull at a time, one mob at a time, and probably would be finished without any thought or hesitation. Probably the healer could fall asleep if that was the case.
Right.
And as much as it's good to be nice to your healer, you don't want your healer to feel like they're falling asleep.
Exactly.
I guess some healers might enjoy that, but, you know, this is a game you're playing for fun. See? The rogue came out. If you're not having fun, what's the point? So, do whatever you can to make it fun for everybody. A lot of times DPS also find it more enjoyable when they can hit multiple mobs. I know when I play DPS, I do prefer to be hitting whatever I can as much as possible. So it is appreciated when a tank obliges. You know? If at all possible, I do try to keep it set to a couple pulls for the instance, meaning you pull before the mobs are dead, you pull another pack before they're dead, you pull another pack. Easier to do with lower DPS groups because, again, the packs don't last as long. But, you know, the higher the DPS, the better the group, technically. So we'll keep things moving. I actually have a guy that's pulling thread off of me and not taunting, so that's actually appreciated. So, got this. This is a set of 4 groups that will come out. I believe it's that side, and that. Yep. Then it's going to be the one that's directly behind me, in a cross, followed by the final one. You have to do this in order to fight the boss. You know, whatevs works. Whatevs works. So it's going to be this one. I haven't done this instance in a while. I don't know why I still remember with the order of these doors, but...
Crazy.
Yeah. I used to take WoW kind of seriously. Now it's more of just a game to have fun with. No more hardcore raiding for me. At the current time, at least. But, you know, I just like to have fun. And as such, that's why we're doing this. This guy's gonna, you know, swaddle on in here if we're lucky. Actually, I don't remember which thing this guy, this drops. I think the healing trinket is from the first boss, so Khaleesi already lost out on that. Some cloth gloves. See? Even those, 30 stamina. Pretty big, there's gonna be some rogues in here as well. Which... I was not able to get any. So... But they are here, I can assure you.
The guy's out of line of sight.
Which guy?
Out of range.
So, in looking for the rogues, you know, I sort of let things get a little spread apart. But, you know, Khaleesi is a healer that I trust, and so, hey look, a rogue. I think I was right.
When you weren't looking for him. Sheesh.
I still kind of was. Not hard to actually look for these guys as a monk, though. The Dizzying Haze move, which just throws your barrel wherever you want, is just stupid. You can cover entire areas in a threat-generating slow for 20 energy, which is practically free. Kind of jealous for all of my other
Tinks.
Yeah. The one issue with the constant flow of pulling is obviously mana. Not so much healer mana. If you have a healer that's, doing what they do well, not well, but if they're in good gear and they know their not rotations, but how to conserve. When to heal, when not to heal. The problem is, you get to like priests. Well, not priests, but this priest specifically. His gear is actually good, as far as I know. I mean, it's Dreadmist, which means it's the BOA helm. Haven't actually looked at the rest of his gear. But his mana is significantly quite drained. So, there's one thing to be wary of if you're going to pull a boss. I mean, technically, you could be nice and wait for 10 seconds. You don't have to. A lot of times it's DPS, suck it up, sorry. But, it's good to keep those things in mind. Especially, I mean, this is actually one of my least favorite areas, just because these guys charge around and drop threat. So, they're kind of a pain in the ass just for that aspect alone. You can line of sight these guys, which, meh. But here we are at the final boss, being held in a pentagram within a circle. And, we let him loose. So, oddly enough, if these guys were chaining him up, then wouldn't that make them good? But, I don't know. Unless I wasn't paying attention, which is quite possibly the case as well. So... Oh, he's gonna do his blast wave. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Does next to no damage now.
Really?
Oh yeah.
So sad.
And a lovely shoulder pace, but I don't need it, so I will greet it. Well, thank you again for joining us. This was the Blood Furnace.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.